we shall prevail into the mama mane hamo we say the ekoso no enye hu make too much but ye try my men say me nyamoyi no so Facebook wa afedi aba all right e dey me ase e say dem Adam and now once again more fan technical issues no abasi machines enema ene di eye from God na Asare-Bediako 28th March 2026 Bɛkyerɛ live on Movement Television so ye dey ko Peter akwaba etisay
yania amode o
to the bia na medwe ho a me just
nothing far
nyagopon ne hene one we are said dia
yes
because me buy chepa by 7 na me wa ha na me kwata office no me read niema ma hwehwe owrade no aba almost 60 pages me hwe more to say amalgamation and of rubbish, pure rubbish and this for a debye na ma church no ma ka pesa mekeka e ma yes screenshot kakaka but e be na Duffour e bia e se ba ka mekeka kire wo mo no nke bia ka be ha adwen intini bia ko ma na yes intini
yes
I take it my stride me fa ne sa
yes
me fa ne sa e ka be kwa homa no so na ye ne Dr. Donfe edin komo kakra on the economy we share figures na ebasese na I'm told to say public debt ne koso it doesn't mean say obako bobesia anaso mo obesia and say first finance minister Kisela to force say oba be issue 7-year bond as I say you know say we borrowing
na Tuesday of course
you know say you borrowing na say mo obesia it you know say be di ehon enkomo and na MPP enra look mighty minority once again take your flowers mighty minority once again and no mo yade utim say minority leader was saying Alexander from the market eso jana na so kasa about 1 hour na Fenison former deputy minister and the former minister of state at the finance ministry abno say Asare one so kasai ahomachimi tie no eso still and this was it on beya no be say omum pese Ghana for bohu the trium in gold board na Bank of Ghana
yes
M11 say yin governing so what you no so nim kasaka makaba
papa
obi ntimi kan chemi say governor na wabon ya wontimi nyini nsema no
na Sameje mfin so dey
obi so ntimi kan chemi say Sameje mfin you bia na no ntie Sameje mfin lawyer wakasa mana bo in fact wakasa ma wako family tree nyina e go for family tree nyina ba intercept the Sameje mfin ntimi nyia no
yes
and na to the extent they say members of parliament say e carry ya ba ne sa transactions yi akwai prepreja e say Sameje mfin say am the one wo ka Bank of Ghana go so nyo mo me wa governor say World Bank for $214 million. IMF ya boka egu ye ko kan so mo yenka and a parliament say mo yenti by partisan committee ad hoc committee ni ye hwehwem ye fam penifo mfa me chichiri mu aso and this for so mo ntiase den na musuru
committee nse for mo so amuna mo
di pa do so aso ko mo zamba san atena so eti nyina no mo so mo ntiase ye bedi ehon komo and na minority aside press conference bi amplitude MP4 Mampong and we can say look President Mahama ni mi apena wotimu na de wotimu di ebon from ekoba no conflict of interest na ehun sem bebre ene bedi nkomo ifa ma ye lutu akwa bie bibi kakra e wo sa over document na NDC for no okuta mode enam so bagiska no amaye no ni bebusa ye ho se senkana na akufu ado ena nka wote obi plemu ya ni bakone fe no akufu anase fe na ado anase fe no ochire ana fe no ochire daako anase fe ne daako a ya wonye achimni kura mpa ofiri be kwa kura mpa ke be ga se dibusu ni me say family tree no e ko mba kwa ni say e ba kwa ni say kwa na be wura se numa na ye na yiri bole ni jaye na danfo kunu nie e na woni ko school bo ni na nwie e no jaye no kofa eti woni mu no no ma ba me say state capture Peter what is some issues no e bia e say no
na owura fi wadanfo
when
Abuja
so ya no so wa ha so no so wom so no any a quine bo say 1 kilometer of road the near no under MPP and then 1 kilometer of road under NDC under John Dramani Mahama say no mo ye no bo no te say and na sami jafi ka che no position say a quine foforo aba MPP divia ade e kwa foforo aba na akufo ado and dot about me de bokro no ne say omuye so ye ne quine foforo mo de aba say afa die sa quine no John Mahama hu say sa quine le so de emu ekwan mu ye ne de papa say ekwan foforo divia de a ene President Mahama so bae no sa ekwan foforo na na modum de bae no wonam so biebie branches biebie akwan ni bia fa ayemu bypasses ni na ebe no so area de etene ye beko ho fourth estate for ade no mu ye no ene ye beko no mo edibita edisa comments ye hwese de city but obi time run down ye nia over for Asare and announcement ba
yeah ukuada no
yes
area about 12 na ye wo CID headquarters na omo friend say omra na on the oba on the lawyer amra nti ye koi say satam no went me ama banyame adum ye kodu ye no omo say na officially omo charge no enti onye arrangement naka the next day no yin share our court eneja ya di hu komo di hu ya anadwo no na CID no esane no ekasa say say for some reasons binti omo be communicate official date omo de yenua we ba for Asare ebe court enti ye de wa twen ye twen say omo be invite ana say omo de court date meba na yakoshia police for no e court ni ehu de omo person omo ye na ne ya arehosam ni say asem na ankese no na awura na owo mef no ode no court dada o ode no court dada say go back for
Peter ma men kwa homa no so magisi amenya Dr. George Duffour we senior research fellow University of Ghana Legon and na we development economist ye ni enkodi enkomo doc abusa pani ma chena te say wotemenka. Hello, Dr. Duffour. Check them more than power. Say necessary to the fine, and then the Becassa. Or call a year baby, but we didn't say person near Casa. Ya try, ya. It means to say ya not drop it. It just not at not drop it into your beshe, not yet the encobolo. It said ye Peter Kuma at the Bayon. You never for Asare. President Mahama to the essence. And now one man appoint you bano at the echo court or the Nako court or Nako police or Nako court that. So the young friend,
maybe I frame the Nako court.
And so we are
added now the young friend.
I mentioned I'm dog. Dog, watch on watch about to make. Hello, Dr. Duffour. Dr. Duffour, good morning. Okay, yam say and the beya no said ya na ya say adini ejina so well etomu a ye beko ntiyeni ye nkomo the etomu a ye beko yeni nkomo no
na
yes
uni awudu mahama
awudu ma me na mana kwaba awudu ba
o say ono uma no emif CEO no and na court said the Uber for court
yes
but Uber for there apart from the court ni assign invite no oh CI them said no there that be no be invite no say invite no and I'm saying a friend Mahama me say a friend I would do Mahama a friend a Uber for Asare they are two different things
the person say say bia oni din
I can say now can say from Mahama into the we are invite the one say me na jo Mahama me say bia me
That's
from Mahama, and I am from Mahama.
Hello,
because assembly I hear come serious assembly.
One was simple. Mamma should be Miss Minya. I dog, but what to make?
Hello.
I just afraid them.
17.
That's what it was. 17. Maybe all no. Sada kwa koyo. It's to say. To be my. If I would watch a much more about now. What to say?
I know me.
Oh, fans. some would answer with me and go for a bus passes and I'm saying Chiviana na winning to Namia say what's your home now all rest now bumpire my Emma Allah in tea yes na of a burning chain now
before I invited
now on my hello dog good morning mammy tribune hello dog good morning Dr. Duffour good morning hey just said hello baby hello dog good morning what the different line go Asare okay what the ebeshe say if it goes to
MTN omo
nya issue
go no pay me ba na why Primpack vice president friend me friend no sa na cut
anyway no
vice president
they say bibia ye boko die
boko
okay ti wo fie no na wo kekawo
na me never be cosuna sometimes it's a full year na na utiesa ba won't make us sometimes we chiwi so never be o say o kan
ya won't be in country bia time to be nanka chiwi na twam ntem
exactly
na ka wo dia wom
chiwi on say we chiwi na say o kasa bi wo ha o kobo a bia wa say o fasting no
yeah
Intina every sometimes on you own person on kasa baby. In fact, you are not supposed to talk too much.
Okay.
Fasting.
Oh, okay. You're not supposed to talk too much.
No. You are not supposed to talk too much when you are fasting.
Why is that?
Because betima kanyama bia, betima say we fasting no kwa.
But where too much means?
Too much means.
It is kasa more than 30 minutes and I say.
Not too much. You say you don't say things that you are not supposed to say.
But which things are not supposed to be said?
na sikanso we actually we are
sika ben sika dey say no na odi be actually
na we actually
na odi be
so we actually no na me bisa sika na wo mu we actually no na me bisa sika
say dem no bi
oni bi say sa stem na ya na me person me ti wo aso mu
ya na
also we chairman
men enye say me say kaniye
or chairman he's always chairman your friend also usika here
na my we say omugo broke here on say last year omuboro 17 billion na we dey salary
kwame
na me ametina he
dey you are over for Asare asema here me say woman no MEF CEO no also over for cultural report be about her it was an audit report lead to Wilberforce Asare
media
accepted, yes.
Okay,
intercepted.
Whatever. And or publish here. And then some report now or publish here no. It's out now. Now share report now over for Asare a true the year story no. Any the new recognized or accepted reporter Auditor General the abobontin na sunsun bi anim. Oh, what just a be Then so woman no say anya ne de ama say emu nyo nyusem bi woma anya no krente sa nto na court
okay
no we no wasa da report no CID say say the official almost mo charge no publication of false news na sa publication of false news har ni man kra medwu ho a mente ase the report
and a police force
say onim strangely why be explanation even the section 208 no Africa man farmer 208 no and yeah for an individual etina yes all the cases on the court publication of false news nobody has been has been successful in prosecuting a media or an individual of publication of false news based on article based on the section 208
not state say falsehood
no criminal libel yes in this guys and to one court and consortium
I think say also new law no disinformation
yes
senke disinformation dia and you bet me
dia quote
yes but this is not disinformation
8 no
and you say
publication of false news
and you na mama na the first one say what different meaning yes that's the first year bet my
disinformation or cano is it about the state or is about the individual
disinformation no it can be about against the state or individual especially public public
but I say you are not taking an action against the person
Debbie
Oh, how?
Maybe but could be to say ebia nyame adoma adwada.
Yes.
Ebia ofase nyame adoma adwada kwa say ofase Easter Friday.
Yes.
Easter Friday. Interior minister.
Yeah.
At the abase a holiday.
Yes.
Na ma betina TV so sing. Sa Easter Friday holiday now you kan na
Interior minister kan no.
Was say a konfron kwa dia.
That's not individual.
It's my example.
Okay.
Was it a good one? Was it a confront kwa dia. Inti ya santi for no. Paka bako nti mesraw eti konfon kwa de ni Friday ya sante for no ya so de
I am how do ma
na me ba system o kai papa bi ka che se mo ba mo sese dodo mo ba mumuna eti ya sante for de no eye juada na burusa for so holiday e be ye ebinada
na ya say me old point me say burusa for me is salary.
Where is salary?
Sorry. Say any omudi agro.
All of them Muslims.
Any gonja for.
Okay. Gonja for the Muslims.
Any burusa for.
Any burusa for that. You have two slaves.
Any kusas kasina. Because woman mo free na vra.
Kanjaga for na. Okay. And the guzi for no.
They say November Sunday ma baby.
It mon prepare mo reparations kakra. Some you Muslims
reparations. Topic
that be my fan ka ho. And you know the American say this information you no problem. And what question that can say
okay.
Aba ye dia be say Friday the holiday now said that e can say
no the obiati ase.
Ya need disinformation. And you know the state no can prosecute you.
You are right.
Sanity. But in this instance dear any disinformation and then misinformation. No, now I was saying then I was a publication of false news.
Yes.
Documents now are published.
Yes.
Fabricated Anna.
David almost audited
Mami Mukakra.
Okay.
The entire Mami so here say according to her. One say was based on RTR request.
Yes.
Yeah, the command ADB ma Auditor General.
Yes.
Say Mami no apparently and who say what trauma Auditor General say one re-audit report why we already they say one re-audit and now Auditor General say we cannot do that because we have audited the accounts already and a report no Mami say according to publication say Mami request say Niama bi wo ha see re-auditing
on TSA.
Yes,
re-auditing.
Yes, that is the report. And now Auditor General Tro, because all these were correspondence, RTI correspondences. The command both Mameno any Auditor General.
Yes.
So Auditor General then wrote back to RTI the RTI request and they said. Yeah, this is the thing. We have audited and there is no re-auditing.
Yes.
Ntena ya kochroye me so be chrobi and na me ma me court.
And ma me court. Yes. That's fine. And the newspapers. Within the
you know. So it's for her to prove say stories na e chroye no enye no correct or it's against it.
Yes.
We didn't say we eska. We didn't say why bia. Yes, say re-auditing no or request here no. And Auditor General reject here.
Yes.
That's all that we wrote.
And then you say factual.
And also a factual.
Okay.
So say well sorry say we now know the charges.
Yes.
Say publication of
false news.
False news. Any threat to harm. And one of colleagues say on communication with Charles.
Yeah.
That's been no kind.
Yes. But no be our threatening no. Meanwhile, it's about him writing a story. Say me no kasa based on also record them and say I'll fight back and publish the story based on your kasa.
Of course, you say
strangely me convening meeting no.
Okay, we dey me person be go into
me na me convening
go pa fast still fasting period and to kasa.
One obi say enya dey a wo ba for say onim awdu mahama. You know the relations ba anko ko ne
actually they actually know each other.
Is that between her?
Yes, and I didn't cry. No, so one way cry. No, but for say bia. Yes, you know, because say bia would cry. Ne, me bia would cry. Say, my friend, no me record no.
Wow.
So it is bad, but bad thing. No,
in the face of all this, na you were here. Child, but no kind of way.
Oh, so energy ma.
It will come away component na.
Yeah, to some extent,
one of the charges says about him. Also, I say threat to harm. Message out.
Send a cockota. It's a bit my cousin, but also can be a. Okay, wisdom. Now what to say? It's when you are penny out Mahama when you
also a chairman.
One chairman program. No fasting. It's your friend will be our batch of wisdom. No
one just had me a chairman. What kind of
chairman? I'm not a class prefect because I'm a mental.
I've never competed for anything on this show.
I'm the class prefect.
Yes, and it's accepted.
Wisdom, we chairman, baby. I said, batch of money out. Wisdom, we are dear. Young Copadum. Yeah, the Jamias. Now, Wiki. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe say Tuesday, I say, batch of me. Say Tuesday, I say, Wednesday, her baby, no. Yeah, Amakufibua. At the statement to be a babble, say, and there's somewhere in the statement embedded, be say, one baba, if you know about trigger a year, open tender for competitive tendering process. And how did you feel? A microphone in the yes, you know,
and I paid the Michia with you for you.
What's a man? Is a who okay, what they
may far when I was so each year, Macron for more just when constituency.
Yeah,
and then with you for you now. I'm the last week, Bahano. I say we are na can once him. Say na ye share the we are buying no air and Nyoma regarding the Damine mine case now. Now, what say company ba could be Akojina Kokoswa. Or no trace mining company any day or no one inside Eka. It was all in the media say EMP is leading the takeover of the mine. Am I better now? Say no.
Yeah.
So per law, where we quoted the relevant provisions, OSHA Regulation 258 of the LI 2176. HSA say I buy MBA tender for the mine. That's a proceeding. I awarded the miner. A future government is going to cancel it.
So do you feel vindicated by the latest action by the minister?
Yeah, vindicated.
That was
because
chairman say person will can football one secretary. You need some basically we are near the no astati. Out Mahama. Me pacho what's a football are doing?
Enra. Say about friendly match. Ghana Blaster. Austria 4, almost share 5, poly 5, and a tea back. Me Blaster no ewo hono. First of all, me we neha a friend say they will neha no krum ni no. Our lady Blaster president Keto Kweku Okreku on Mugana 4.
Otherwise they
on Mugana 4. First of all, coach or the brain, a sole source coach.
Sole sourcing. Now, yes, they say what they say. With my oh dear, no problem.
So sourcing.
What the sole source coach are brain? Ya can't cancel sa coach way on your papa. Ose chinchina, yeah, Ghana for na yeah, name here. Now, this is a coach or qualifier for World Cup. The coach in here. Meanwhile, this same coach, even Africa Cup of Nations, want to qualify and go. And now, we share teams now, no move for World Cup qualification now. And your teams, Papa Biao.
And your teams are more than
Chad, the no money, Comoros, and no money, well of football, now come on count. Me and no ball, I mean, who ye? Any ye, Messi Ghana ball, na a boy and rano. Many Peter na arguments are, or no, differ baby. I think say sad donations no more say or more the
network
or more the promote blasters or more the blasters World Cup tournament. I think say that money should be used to buy base. for our hospitals.
Oh, David.
Me na me catch you.
The money can ask me.
So it is not everything that we agree.
Stay focused.
It's not everything that we agree. The money is too much. Money no budget no more. It's too much because these people, boy, coaches in the technicals, only say technical staff and more than 20 people.
Say be a 1-to-1 marking. One technical staff to
22 players, not technical teams. We are 22 two members. And you're 1-to-1. 1-to-1 the ball near. 1-to-1. Technical team 1-to-1 the ball near Enra. May say we could even pass the ball for even 10 seconds. You didn't even know the structure. You know name Akwawe Semenyo. Ball or Man City. Or ball of a turn. And now almost Semenyo or game no more.
Obobi.
Obobi now
seven bebelambe wono this is data and I'm dey and I'm say no pa
no
player data be hwe match we dey is be ma fa bi go
player bi ani ho a onim eyi position a obo apart from where original medal 50 onya ball no kra formation unim formation bi a ebo party ball no obobi
oh okay na the cases no what maybe
no dey ever come one assembly
okay
basa who the team we call players will be obi boy kra me ni baby okofa players na free buy we have very good players local players e wo ha osu nim say e call world cup wonim say e fa kotoko player and a house of old player na say e call on say after the tournament me FIFA will players ska or the ma players no clubs wa Ghana football league no wagunu and so you to look say good players na e wo na do fa 1-1 kra no the call natives anya ska kakra o the foreign players are involved be no ball was Azerbaijan e dey abeka team we mo if your ball on boy me pa there say yes team we be support to pa there and there yensisa coach no
I can about to say what to make my video be some George 44 seconds but you about me why
yensisa coach no say yensisa no there and the ball na e kono mo biaga na ni bia anye say e koye bibi wo World Cup
okay Mate Peter who bibi can na me enti film
you see baby many I would need problem
that we can wasem
but baby many nya adwene say
can we wasem
ubetimi akole sebia coach no ana say technical team e dey kon edoso ntiyente so ana say ubetimi akase ebia player bia na player we ye ne be ma beboa
o side the politics account football
please
that is in order but you cannot say sika ye dey come Black Star no if ankoto best I disagree because when Black Star is omuko no omuko ba we are creating a new billionaires has player yi se ko ba se ye call World Cup na otumi ko shine na se bia team bi tona na ska openya no asamoja no mu ni ade a omuko ya two tournament say ya bi omuko ya esien no mu omuko ogbe billionaires football no e amanfo akoma e de anije eba amanfo ani di akire unim se ko ba se ye fundraising say ko top base for hospital sike benya ene ye ka say fundraising for Black Star say Black Star ya de na say piska
Peter Mrs. Canada unim say
I would miss
members now I would do over $60,000
microphone off
on appearance
meeting
$60,000
I would do microphone off for money
and when them do fast now woman Peter meeting
fast na ganye stay focus I beg you so now already
say me dey buy into mama men can
me say se ko ba se ye fundraising sisi a say Sadia Black Star General now so say companies MS sponsor Black Stars companies be back on board no enye the same as say ye say ko ye fundraising say ko to hospital base there are some businesses we are omo inform ho because me on match say omo benya baby for because business be say any for nipa dodo na niwo na nipa dodo ya omo benya returns businesses will put their money at where they know some benefits. So a baby so you be say ayesa akoto man e krobi one my tin din da football nti yatini din. And the football there idea say you invest in woman the papa
say any football and kata ni woman ni nanki yentiyo World Cup under 17 years
you say interpreting what I'm saying
manen kana se
na kana so mo interpreting
Peter kawase o de kawase
yanka your politics
all right intermediate media how do only to ka microphone off
in there cutting me forever
because I off media how many say well and you
football
no Mr. Kakra be say we say pass of the nation
president
some budget or mind try for Black Stars no
yes
some mind discount ma wo
yeah oh yes aban be do aban resist
budget no
yes
and now o ma say bi aka ho
of course business
it is not out of place
yes
see Ebeka say ebia kolebu ehia bet entises ka no ye de kakra ekoto bet ni bia ma wo I mean, it is not out of place. You bet to be just that you just can't let them out say they for footballer. We must satisfy that. But ebia balance a bro so ya fa de aka no so nkoma ne fa koto bet. Wisdom. Afa yantisim I would do. Oba ye fast forever.
Anya hwe.
You say man ye fast 1 year. Wisdom. It is a say yanko yanko da man mines last week he prove wa ha soon Rafik Mahama one the year PA to Ibrahim Mahama one kasa throw the pictures and videos ba bonte say equipments every baby call da man mines I call ye adwuma and say the Ibrahim Mahama na say EMP investing question people say na all the kind of equipment machine la kogu asase so ye adwuma afi na mba be tender eno aseche say yidin kobo
misanso chia ye tiefo bi na me chia me two seniors almost studio
we the who need that
ya me TV so de bia
try na accommodating
what about it na said Damase media for about a month running now we have been discussing it
yes
and we've been leading the discussions on it. I think before last week, you're making it clear, and clear now you're making it was as a result of information that engineers and planners were putting out into the media.
Yes.
On my Japadia, whereby they had bloggers, people, even for the first time, Krampo said, company equipment cry if you port air caught the minor operation site and bloggers any idea. Emma, you can say, he said, Damai. Ababeye Ghana ejapadia. It is only the law and I able to me I rewarded the Damine property. There was a letter that initially was thrown into the media space by engineers and planners and even government communicators, which government communicators are still talking and lying about that letter. Yes, settlers are debate no say the no objection letter in line with section 52 of the Mining and Minerals Act 2006 as 703 no. It was just a formality letter Minister for Lands a short to EMP on EMP's request says on the go for special mudin komo by December 2024 our go for the application to renew that mining lease. The no objection letter is moot. Section 52.4 of the Act 703 in such say letter na Anunabu Abujina for the EMP so money go for bit made in Komono. That letter has a lifespan of 1 year. I mean you can say that letter no every 2 years. I think from that commentary I had information they threw out quickly government source say no Ghanaians are well informed.
Yes. And
I will commend Movement TV for leading that discussion and making it clear. Quickly. Yeah, free Saturday program. We continue the agenda. So government must open a tender. If government refuse to open a tender and they proceed to give the mine to Ibrahim Mahama EMP, who is a Ghanaian, but it's not the only Ghanaian, and it's not the only Ghanaian mining support service company, a future government is going to cancel the lease.
Yes.
So in the interest of EMP and government, they should ensure that the right procedures are true. But Baha last time, we went through regulation 258 up to 266 of the LI 2176. Yeah, but that's sorry. I'm the Saturday, right?
Yes.
So Tuesday, and letter a free the Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources. Honorable Emmanuel Amakofibua, 24th March 2026. That was on Tuesday. Now, no kasem bebrebe na no make just a third paragraph.
Yes.
Also, to ensure continuity after the lease, that is the Daman lease expires, government has initiated measures to safeguard jobs, maintain service contracts, and reassure stakeholders. These steps form part of effort to secure a credible investor and operator through a competitive bidding process, ensuring the mine's continued contribution to national development and advancing long-term Ghanaian-centered ownership and investment. As government advances this transition, it remains committed to ensuring that the Damai mine continues to deliver lasting value for the host communities and the nation at large. For now, this paragraph that me here is here.
Okay.
Now, just say no of objection letter now come up some of the year politics. And you know, if they have succeeded on that no of objection letter, there will be no tender. Yes, that is the agenda. So like there will be no tender.
If I don't run me call TV station back, if I Kesben.
Okay.
It's ye dim commander no Mosako for by NDC for 100 years. So MPP the man we and I'm so prove it. In the attempt to prove no for J1. News card no the buy so what is the story?
Thank you.
News card this card is not the story. Yes. Because so much say the man me perceive Minyal Saleten, and I'm reading.
The wording of this letter. Now, the government have been pushed to go by tender. But also the wording of this letter. The wording of this letter is still crafted. Say no, it must go to one person. Well, from the point of technical point.
Okay,
let me go into this.
That even before this one, we be preceding.
Yeah.
It's when Wednesday, April 23, 2025, dear.
Thank you.
It will call 1, 2, 3, 4. Fourth paragraph.
Yeah.
Signed by Felix Kwachufusu. Was saying.
Lambusi, sorry. Lambusi. Thank you. The last time I'm a studio, Hano, make sure about 27 Ghanaian-owned mining companies.
Yes.
Sorry, I mean Ghanaian-owned mine support service providers.
Yes.
I'm a new company by a friend of Rabotech is working with the Guinean government mining bauxite. Called Rabotech.
Yes.
We have Rockshore International, which is owned by a woman. Benu Kase our contract with Burkina, Mali, and having mining contracts in Ghana. So we need to also demystify the notion that just one company is only the Ghanaian company. We have a lot of Ghanaian companies on my register. If you just Google on Minerals Commission on website, you can see over 27 companies only Ghanaian owned companies that have capacity to undertake large scale mining, which are even currently even some in the country. Kind courtesy His Excellency Nana Danquest Akufo-Addo policies of law of the Minerals and Mining Regulation 2020, LI 2431, which brought about local participation and local content in the industry. Now, you call this a letter move. To ensure continuity after the lease expires, government has initiated measures to safeguard jobs, maintain service contract, and reassure stakeholders. Just that line, I want to decode that line. The government has initiated measures to safeguard jobs, to maintain service contracts, and reassure stakeholders. So you see, the mine is now being taken over from Goldforce.
Yes.
And I'm sure you have Elliot.
Yes, I.
Yeah, the first statement. If my brother can help us read the
First statement.
Yes.
Okay.
I say this note is to inform you that our application for the extension of the Daman main mining lease, which expires on 18th April 2025, has been rejected.
So the NDC government, just when they assume of this is a letter from Goldforce,
Yes,
not NDC headquarters or MPP's headquarters. Goldforce have indicated that the lease is
12 April 2025.
12 April 2025. Just 3 days ago, Goldforce has also issued a new statement.
Okay.
Yes, to indicate that they are handing over the mine to the government of Ghana.
Okay.
But we should understand that engineers and planners unto this decision were the mining service providers to Goldfields.
Yes.
With contract mining. So Goldfields is the leaseholder. EMP was a contractor. Now ownership is moving from Goldfields to the state. So now the state now holds the ownership. Now the government, through its Minister for Lands and Natural Resources, that now holds the diamond lease, is telling you that
They want to protect.
they have initiated measures to safeguard jobs, maintain service contracts, which EMP is one. You see, the kind of politics going around this diamond thing. So sometimes you read it, you think it is English.
That be
So
yeah, this area we are being indicated. The language. Maybe they are not meant to say.
and you know, about a patch of say,
I don't know the background.
no Goldfields is living.
Yeah.
Main person a strategy, because even if a new holder comes, the workers are going to be employed.
and the most of from about Cassie.
Okay, thank you. That's it, man. And the action say, I buy per se or catch and say, those are mine not beginning, sir. Now, some more we knows is here. No, the person almost twice a year, you might more moody kind of contract or other than no. One phone and one come about what kind of brothel say, me per se, you maintain your war for the meantime. So, at let's say EMP is currently on site. And I can assure you for a fact that they are moving drilling rigs, moving rigs, machines near there, aqua mine.
The machine require the social media, almost the big actually.
And you're bonny or you're Ghana, but say, on my capadia beto on my nine so. Now say, I see a percent Ghana for and they take you ownership. To be fair, you have to pull out everybody. Okay? If the say tender period, they take it 3 months. I buy my catcher go for say, go for operate the mine for the next 3 months. I am undertaking my tendering process. And we are nipa obey winino. Now you the contract now you the. Abeshenisa. When abanze there be major mines no. Who call. Now so who call nipa no no your contract to order no. The person otoaso. Under which condition?
Baba ya kasa.
Oh, men are make catch this. And you can cross-check available information. Many people are only a jumbo.
Send your loot of the machines.
Almost a secret HNG Goldfields logo aqua jata.
Yes, yes.
There's a transition ongoing. Now, let's come back to the tender. On my publishing. This is a tender document. A World Minerals Commission website, which according to the tender, no. It was opened on the 24th of March. Now, there is already a publication dated 18th of March, which was reported by even foreign media, Reuters, TLT Africa. And it is a Minerals Commission have shortlisted 3 people who have bidded for the Daman property.
Hey, sir.
So how can you shortlist some people till before the tender is open on 24th?
Restricted tendering and we near them.
We are competitive.
What are competitive? The law says you need to tender. So there is already an agenda. And you know the 3 people, EMP, Votex, and a company called BCM.
Okay.
And everything shows they knew Ghanaians will fight back on this issue of tendering. And Tianfa be found to media and say, oh, tender no crampo no. Ye be
Yes.
So it's an issue which Minerals Commission must be sued to come and explain why would you come and tell the foreign world or say Ghana for you say what shortlisting in Crawford before the minister responsible for mines will come and publish this, and this document is published on both the Minerals Commission's website and the Ministry of Lands.
Document a cover page there.
Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources. Tender notification.
Okay.
Tender notice for selection of strategic investor for the lease and operation of the Damai Gold Mine.
Dated
March 24th, 2026.
Okay.
This week,
I don't know what to work. And there's a minister no issues a letter we know. And I'm more release tender document. So the tender document has now been released into the system.
Yes.
Now let's go into something brief.
Okay.
We have various forms of, like the mining chain. No, you start from drilling. You blast. You load. Say even say assassin here. I was all the machines so now drill it.
Yes.
O drill we are. You see the chemicals, explosives. A big boom. Now a big light. Now a blasting. So drilling, blasting. What blasting you know? Say a go there. I was saying ya excavator obe lodi. Truck befa. Say a go there eco plant. Say a waste eco waste dump. So loading and hauling. Eco planter. Yakoyam, the chemicals a boom, etching gold, you know. Etching gold new year, the waste goes to tailings dam. And these are all the chains of the mining activity. And it is a name. So manager but they say Abeto Ghana sir. Now say you prepare tender document. The tender document should give a breakdown on all this chain of mining.
Yes.
If my senior brother from Lambusi has a contract, has a license or a Ghana, we can invite bids for drilling.
Enquire.
Oh, okay.
So that we can get Ghanaians bidding. Blasting. You better be a Ghana for.
But before you continue, what about say? Omo the lease na a concession mining company. Now we are now wasability.
It is the next point I was coming.
Okay.
So you see, you've just asked a very intelligent question. You see, my main job, the American brother that I work on. Damai, Abeto is here. What the country should be looking for is who nipa ben the bit me out practice our mind way.
Yes.
Let me tell you, that person may not even have any mining experience. I'm telling you for a fact.
Okay.
If today my father here wants to own Damai mine, now will show financial capability. Say I'll be able to raise $1 billion United States dollars. And we here right now.
Okay.
Because mining is money.
Yes.
Now we are. Now now we have the lease holder.
Yes.
You are the lease holder. Now lease holder no. Ape Ghana for obet my drilling.
Yes.
Blasting. Load and haul. In fact, you've asked a very intelligent question. So there is a difference between a mining lease holder and a mining service operator.
Yes.
A mining lease holder can employ a service operator to come and do their job.
Yeah.
But I mean, say, "Oma kanini na." You see, the discussion have been Oma to media no say. Yen can say, oh, Nipo were experience with mining.
Jabi.
Somebody can have an experience with mining. Now, so we need to do the mining. So, the behavior is here and say, one na obey to me invested this money in the mine. We can form a consortium. Chairman to me is a Ghanaian. Ibrahim Mahama is a Ghanaian. Despite is a Ghanaian. The young Ghana for best 5 pay. 5 of you raise $1 billion United States dollars. We want to operate the mine. About the list the more we na Parliament ratify in line with the constitution and the mining actor. The list holder now can go out to the market and say EMP
and be mining.
I mean mining mining. Twin Rock, come and do the drilling for me. Master Thrower is one company into explosive from the north.
Please
come and do the supply of explosives for us. But according to this tender document, our publishing, there is no requirement to say a Ghanaian investor only mining experience can invest in this.
Sound.
I'm telling you.
Okay, o market skabi say bia
maybe
Mate, it you shemai say bia na ka busa say e bia o market scanner. You busa say records available. Is there any Ghanaian company, mining company or that financial matter?
Something. No cry woman say. Let me just read this portion. In the tender, there's a portion Oma designated technical capacity. So almost I said Nipa Obabeji company, Mamin Kankakra.
Okay.
From information, they say proof of wholly owned Ghanaian registered company with registration document indicating current directors, shareholding and beneficiaries.
Yeah, normally.
Valid tax clearance certificate, valid Senate clearance certificate, valid VAT, and valid certificate of income. Those kind of normal documentation. Now they say technical capacity. You should be a proven track record as mining operator with at least 10 years of continuous surface mining experience.
No, but they say you are talking about lease ownership. See? Lease ownership really different from
or the tender never wow.
Now you say I am restricted.
What's what you say?
Remember, Peter, Yanko. See what you got?
Just a minute.
Okay.
Okay. They have indicated that you should good audited financial statement for the last 5 years.
Okay.
Evidence of access to funding in excess of $500 to $600 million for project development. And see, if you don't have a preconceived mind, you don't have a preconceived mind, how did you arrive at this figure? Fine, it's a genuine figure, but why do you limit it to the last 5 years? Why do you limit it to somebody who is an operator? Why don't you open it up, say any Ghanaian or any Ghanaian consortium that can raise this money? And let me be very factual with you. Engineers and planners cannot on their own, or any Ghanaian company right now cannot on their own, even if they have the money. Mining is a capital intensive project. Yes. They will not be able to raise $600 million. Never. I'm telling you for a fact.
They can't. Let's say what that's what could raise $200 million also. So for Black
Nipa as well. Nipa is a mining company in Pono. Or Koko Bobisia, which is not bad.
Okay.
To come and do this work. So it is trying to tell you that even these financial statements are almost no. Do you see how they crafted the message? Audited financial statement for the last 5 years. Evidence of access to funding, not say you own the funding.
Access to funding.
Access to funding in excess of. So they built the tender from the first point was somebody who is a mine operator. And from they are building now, but
how do I raise red flag?
Red flag.
Yeah.
So they cut into and they say, wow, our Ghana need. So $1 billion I will be to me. I'll be for the mine crana.
Meant me because me miner.
Because you are not a mining operator. So it tells you me who are go for Papa na lease the no. Or no or investor. GoFood is listed on the
stock exchange,
Johannesburg Stocks Exchange. So they raise money from the stocks and come and get the operators to operate the mine, make the money and go. And the arrangement ya pa.
A jacket the idea will be big jacket the
jacket.
Peter,
come back here.
Yeah,
very interesting.
Yes.
Say no. You Atia say Dama mine or mine there.
Yes.
The toss me you know. Oh, say or mine there.
18th in Yandru.
Okay. 18th. Okay, fine. And I Yasanti say and you no crest that say MPP are buying a day sa Ejumano share EMP in sa and I say now or person de my EMP and you no correct. Elliot and the letters ya no binding in a stated actually sir. Now something very interesting engineer boss and I'm here say me check bibi kakra me gidi pa say asama engineer kan enye me wan say o ma start a change go face logo into jata
logo
e dia mom
o ma fa o
hwe oboso o say date enra na say 3 days and almost say omo competitive bidding and am boa but o slip will be about Reuters story no or say Ghana weighs local bids for 1 billion revival of gold faces Daman mine. Natie, very interesting. Almost say as a Tando, the head of Minerals Commission, this is Reuters, Ghana's mining regulator told Reuters on Monday that gold face Daman lease, which expires April 18th, will not be renewed. And this story is 17th March. That is about a week or two before almost somewhere bad, you know. Let's see the catch in here. Mining contractors, engineers and planners, BCM International and the Consortium Vortex Resources have applied to own the mine. Mr. Tando said the regulator was assessing which bidder could meet its challenges. According to him, UMP, BCM, and voters have all submitted their bids. Hey, say UMP, BCM voters confirmed their bids, but they have declined to comment further.
Date near that being
story near 17th March.
Hey, and Minister Statement is that
24th March.
Wow.
Before now, issue statement say competitive bidding. Bidding then document go on website say amount for no more apply no. The head of the regulator admitted to Reuters say 3 companies a day a yaba. 3 no more assess which one. In fact, who can question I'll say assess which one will be able to raise $600 to $1 billion to revive the mine.
So the question is how?
Why are they lying to Ghanaians?
No, so are they lying to Ghanaians or they are lying to the international community?
How?
Because it's very international media, right? International media.
Yes.
At the time that they told them, the process had not started. The letter.
Can I give a little information?
Okay.
What's the Uber company doing? BCM. A contract operator, just like EMP.
Yes.
Go for the Takwa mine as we speak.
BCM follow.
Yes. Vortex Consortium, no. The head of Vortex Consortium was the immediate past executive vice president of Goldfields Ghana Limited.
Sir,
think about it.
A year now.
Mototi.
Okay.
Mototi.
Like that, or here, or Mudukano.
Wow.
In fact, the quotation, no, regulator head was saying a decision is expected as soon as possible. Tando said, adding that the reviving the mine will require 600 million to 1 billion cedis.
And that's what is stated in the
tender document.
Before somebody
tender date was so
24th date was so
okay.
Not before no almost say omanya 3 year almost assess very soon take a decision that
I say we home because now we have 3 different dates we are dealing with.
Yes.
First date no minister letter
no which is which is
minister letter date when on the buy
24th March. The same day now. Some competitive bidding no. At the same day, we
okay.
And tender bidding, the so-called tender document now. So I'm for my friend. Meanwhile, who crowd will interest? I will scout with my result.
That one need mining the UBI.
But you don't need to
pay requirement.
You know, let me read this. There's a point 2. I see this invitation. This invitation for tenders follows the notice which appeared in the Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources and Minerals Commission's website issue number dated 24th March 2026. This item number 2 in the tender document.
It's that almost much Ghana for say officially they started this whole process on 24th. Yes. But a week before 24th,
no matter
I could think almost say 3 companies, BCM, Votex,
but only in the moment countries are you see they follow our conversation.
Yes, it's and
I'm sure you have followed my advocacy.
On Facebook, yes,
and where I even indicated that any bank that dares to invest even a dollar in their mine without doing due diligence,
as NBC,
a future government will cancel the lease, and you are not going to be just a lender, you are an accomplice. It was around that week, no, and some communication here then, because I was personally reached out by 2 international media, which I've granted interview on. One is the African, this African report. They are in London.
Okay.
Yes. So the same time. And I'm releasing this statement.
Yes.
So when I saw this statement, I knew personally.
I fall out from all discussion.
Even if not me, it's like they are thinking that. So the same time, the no objection letter towards lease circulation, and the government have seen the pressure.
Yes.
So they have to say something that they are.
Afterthought.
Afterthought.
Okay. Yanko.
My point in this,
okay.
Yes, a decision has been taken.
Yes,
but time will tell.
Okay,
now we'll watch it. See.
Okay, time will tell. Now, Eric Pacho, me will video be the mamo make kase President Mahama on the Kufuado. President Mahama video be or kase the ne Kufuado say one no dear. One year corrupt.
Oh,
na one year corrupt because or and me no near bush for what buy no more on baby scam. In fact, and I was sabu mudin. Ubo mudo bo gabi de bo as I did to Kenofrata ne bombti. It be because I say President Mahama so not buying who is here no the team seat for him. One move ya dear man on away. How do I said with the information?
Say wait.
Date ye be baggy.
Say I dare no contradictions not being exposed.
Yes.
By Peter, any engineer. When him say me mine no me name will be I don't know. Once engineer has spoken, say but me person me this question be. No objection letter no.
Yes.
Is it by law say it lasts for only 1 year?
Yes.
Yes.
And you resume waha.
Yes, that is
last week you resume
section 52.4. Section 52.4 of the
Mining Act.
Of the Mining Act. Obama
Can you mami? Section what?
Yes, 52.4.
Section 52.4
of Act 703. But let me just read. Let me just read just the first one so that it will make sense. The 52 states say the minister may serve in writing a no of objection letter to somebody who applies it in 2 months when the person applies for it. Then the 52.4 says that a notice served by a person under paragraph A, which is the letter, or such regulation 1, shall not have effect if the person fails to acquire the controlling interest within a period of 1 year from the date of service of the notice.
And a letter
was dated 12 March 2024.
Until by 12 March 2025,
the letter had expired.
The letter had expired. But the fact was, almost allowed that my crime is twice because 25 to 1 year extension.
Lettered in you. Extension lettered in you.
The fact that the amount 1 year extension, this year should tell you say
that letter of no objection
because the amount officially last year,
yes,
and additional 1 year.
1 year.
Now, letter no, MPP letter no. Abuja letter no. A binding now. Why think my implement is our letter no?
How do you uncle?
The woman is first of all, the Dama mais ma EMP enye MPP for na the man.
No, that is established.
It is now established.
Yes.
Secondly, you know,
and I would small point.
Yes.
And at that time, no, now it was Mransu said now say the then MPP minister no actual when EMP requested it was by law. So some granting that chance. So uncle this uncle with go face for. Yes, it was by law. It's like a number of just Abuja Emma omu trust EAP.
It means that the minister was obligated.
Let me just read that point for you. Section 52B. The minister.
Yes.
Okay, so let me read the one. A person may not become a controller of a mining company unless A, the person has served on the minister notice in writing stating the person intends to become a controller of the mining company. So EMP wrote this letter to the Minister of Lands on the 9th of March 2024. Then the B states this. The minister has before the end of a period of 2 months, beginning with the date of service of that notice, notify the person in writing that there is no objection to the person becoming a controller of the mining company, or that person or that period has elapsed without the minister having served on that person a written notice of objection to the person becoming a controller of the mining company.
Okay. It's also established now.
Yes.
Say, minister now acted based on law. So he now be blaming and say what said that because of request and shared or based on law. So it's not established. Yes. Both points are established. Yes. So nobody should say the minister did it based on one personal interest.
Yes.
That one is also established. Yes. Now we bidding no more mark and one it's also established say this bidding process has been shrouded in secrecy.
Of course.
Oh, yes.
But you see, me say the 18th February. 18th February.
Yeah.
Me what I'm hearing. What I'm hearing here, a same way the assembly.
Oh, assembly their baby.
Because my say a bit no more within the same system, current system. Asa almost established companies. Omope.
Oh, I see.
Omope. So me, I'll stop here. Me, the I am interested in say it is now established clearly. Say MP4 or now MPB abai Akufo-Addo abai one for the mines ama
never
EMP. That is all. Anybody who will say to the contrary, nipa no or chantro.
Yes,
that's all.
All right, Mr. Forty, a movement television, so program in the Bɛkyerɛ live in the studio, engineer wisdom, Adam Gomashi, or I said no more, Peter Ankoma. I
also say about money issues, and I say what they about all the time. So, then I may tear no, but enjoy.
Then I may found home, right?
May.
Old school now quiet no number general paper
yes general paper
at general
you know the
all right Audu Mahama
no ebedu abufusema no amanaba
okay what we give us clarify okay
I'm say your minority e can be big kakra
yes
me the count kakra we share natural resource governance globally e ban license na ade o mo hwe say corruption any conflict of interest e ya ade a in fact, when even investors even see say a lease cry was even given out by conflict of interest, they try so on widening. If I'm showing you that mind the problem, but Brett said, yeah, Miss Senior, Mr. Audu Ekine. Ocean minority ni issue. Now there's a connection between the president using the brother's jet.
Yes.
Article 257(6) of the 1992 Constitution. Ghana, minerals is in the hands of the president for us.
Yes,
in trust.
The Act 703. It has been executed by Honorable Emmanuel Amakofi-Boa, who is the minister responsible for mining. But when they appointed Amakofi-Boa, President John Mahama.
Yes.
So, Sir President Mahama, engineers and planners for private jets. Edu two coin idea. Now engineers and planners ebe apply mining lease. I was say President Mahama and a granted sa mining lease now. Can we conclude? Say a conflict of interest and
you can safely conclude.
Who grants the mining lease? Is it the minister
you can safely
the
conclude.
President?
So Akufo-Addo never.
The minister is acting
on behalf of the president.
On behalf of the president, President Akufo-Addo never signed any mining license.
Yes.
But when the LI 2462 was passed to control mining in forest, it was assumed that it was President Akufo-Addo. So President Mahama and what to me say Ghana ye minerals in Nano or also to me. So by this calculations in Pono and legal, and law, Article 284 of the 1992 Constitution, see, a public official shall not put himself in a position where his personal interest conflict or is likely to conflict with the performance or the function of his office.
Yes.
So in the coming days, I'm not a lawyer. I'm expecting lawyers to raise a case. Say President Mama Mpafa EMP for playing one day then unless he has to recuse himself, or we need to have an independent panel to award this mining lease because the conflict of interest is clearly established.
And because although he is holding a unit in trust for the people of Ghana.
Yes, please.
Now, William, Ora document now, Omukika Bomo.
Yeah.
Baby, something will be moved in state capture.
Yeah.
Now, state capture, no me read back up.
Yeah.
Was a Brian Champion Slate Hotels scandal.
Yeah.
Stroke Blair Brothers and the Labadi Beach Hotel beachfront saga.
Ni na ora do.
Any.
Oh, now ora do kan room.
Me ba cho Eric somebody who and Akaline. Mo be am to that so I made am that me say a green.
That document garbage e
full of garbage. Was say in a clear what they were very categorical.
Yeah.
In a clear case of state capture.
Yeah.
When this is a document submitted to John Dramani Mahama as president. In a clear case of state capture, the Blair brothers, sons of former sons of former NPP national chairman Freddie Blair, through their company Express Logistics Limited, unlawfully took control of the beachfront, traditionally managed by the state-owned Labadi Beach Hotel without proper authorization, effectively diminishing the hotel's exclusive assets. And this is called state capture. I did raise state capture in the eyes of MDC, led by John Dramani Mahama. But we 10 dano started in secrecy. What's a man the question fund in Fidel go so no go to gold no. Then they just state capture.
Yeah.
And they ready a continental capture.
For now, I need a sponsorship for a law firm.
Now
you the case you could do baby. I say nobody hates any Ghanaian.
With him. State capture back and then a phone. Akufado's daughters in Sumunam land grab. Akufado daughters in Sumunam land grab.
We was a restaurant, no. But you see, or rent you.
As I said, you will be
but you see, let's be very factual here. Document here will go. In as much as we are terming this document as rubbish or what, the MPP communication team should not be sleeping
on this.
They should also start compiling the same.
Of course. No matter start
compiling.
I was said by man and the most year publication.
Compile the but more compile garbage. Yes, they can do a similar thing, but no more compile garbage. So that will actually no be a name room in a garbage.
Okay, maybe the person will compile it too.
But what if the garbage give them the vote?
No more there. And give them now maybe suggested document
requirements are ingredients we know a state capture no it's supposed to the same ingredients
why a correct one
according to NDC for standard according to proper standard is
you do no but you see a president's brother's company when a president flies that company's private jet and that company now needs a state property. It's not a garbage.
No. And it's a Obia currently private property. Oh, yeah, no, Juma, what to say a state property now, Obia, and we are garbage. To say, America for so my grant based on PDS, and Akufado say, process and Kwamachum, and a grant, almost say. From my $190 million. What say a sky say Akufado ama yashri scandal.
It's a scandal.
A scandal.
Now, who am definition of scandal?
Now, be or Chelsea or this scandal. Me find you.
What's this scandal say?
$190 million.
$190
million.
We are correct. No. What say $190 million PDS scandal. Almost scandal. 12 million a Japan pay off. Just a basa. Anyway, it's
a moment of truth.
Okay.
So the moment of truth. The famous moment of truth. Normally stay scandals. SEC war. President Akufo-Addo abem. Akufo-Addo grants 24 million tax waivers to his in-law to build private hotel at Plash Airport.
Did they forget? He said President Mahama also granted tax waiver to his junior brother EMP. And they tell this.
Scandal that one not no. Akufo-Addo dey.
Also, in-law.
Brother-in-law. Many EMP people a attachment.
No. That was the about buy on Gante tax waiver. Why
Yanko.
They listed that as a scandal.
Maybe Yanko will lose straight away.
Oh, maybe. Okay. I would do favorite.
That's our time, man.
Oh, as I was saying.
9:40.
Hey. Yenye jet and as yenye
that was
so sourcing.
The open wafer.
Everybody na kokon. Because anka scandal
jet kakra.
Anka jet no.
Jet no.
I was reading
me jet no. I won't do the jet.
Kalistos Mahama, executive secretary to President Mahama.
Yes.
Open letter when Ibrahim ne plane and send me by.
Yen one trophy. Do try ya ne say by November this year. Na President Mahama akotop a presidential jet. Ade o kan ya no. Yeah, because ade a nyansa wo mu ano no.
Na o kan no ma na o tro ani bia. Na o say ye ko hwe ni tiwu ani President Akufo-Addo ne power
manka.
Ampa
Maganzo.
We should go with Obia and Menti. Minya kwent mi kan.
Same way.
Obia go Kalistos Mahama. Kalistos Mahama. Letter. Our open letter on presidential jet. O Google beba.
No kind per one paragraph do that me share.
Or say what the public often see is the aircraft taking off or landing. What is less visible is the difficult balance that must constantly be struck between particularly security, cost, and national dignity when a president is traveling. Presidential travels is unlike any other form of travel. It is not merely a journey from one city to another. It carries with it a layers of responsibility, security protocols, diplomatic engagement, communication system, and the simple but critical requirement that heads of state remain able to function as executive authority of the republic even while traveling of kilometers away from Accra.
Okay. To function as executive.
So play more sebi o on the own security on protocol on
so be function as executive dabi Akufo-Addo ye last man
ko fa o say in fact o kan letter ni question o ko fa trotro na say normal plane a year is as dangerous that anybody should not wish that for a president. The president Akufo-Addo there no for plane no there
why less man Akufo-Addo the last man
you say Akufo-Addo the uncle for plane na e dey back akofo form and uncle for plane
convenience
na president Mahama there onu ko na be person obey adwuma on board enti
baby o say I was so timi function
whilst
as executive president
ya Google na nko kan na wiase ohun yes ma ebre now the soul sourcing argument
yeah mo kan nye ebre nyankopon na betua bi no mo kan
ame
audu mama yeah soul sourcing ya o ma akofa ba yehunim nobody has said soul sourcing is illegal and that the NDC demonized soul sourcing say so you soul sourcing now you kromfo me the document bi ama Audu Mahama
me fama
oh we hwe
watch room media
to the extent say me dey brew Godon best friend Sani Gemfi or say government award contract to relative friends through soul sourcing now or say avenue am dey risk na me madam for okujeto black wasam de menka
unka say
che say areho
that guy.
In fact, President Mahama cried the sole source no ba obetwam. Na enye at the papa I was a part of our procurement process. They called it a big scandal. Into share moment of truth list of scandals are almost a year na. I would like PDS ne waiver assembly. Till or say $12.5 million sole sourced contract for blood distribution drones. One of the major scandals I see under MPP. She say Omakoto blood distribution drones are the moja ebeko.
Yes.
Nkurase ni ade no. Omuton no, omukoton so yomizu sole source no omukoto enti a big scandal. No moment of truth. Almost list another scandal.
Moment of truth. No one leading.
Oh, I guess I mean what happened in your press conferences. We don't buy 360.
360 maybe.
Share. Or say government restores quota system in nursing training institution through backdoor. Any a major scandal. Till wife of Samuel Oku grabs juicy free zone feeding contracts. The Samuel Oku nere. Akoje feeding contract.
School feeding.
School that be who's a free zones. No kitchen. No mama amount for say omo menu aduane ewo. In the Samuel Oku yire akwa apply akonya opportunity say obeton aduane ewo free zones no. A scandal. And go and check government agencies. One na caterers wo. Na no any major scandal. Oh, so they demonized sole sourcing. Let's say most of it ICC yes bonny.
In fact, President Mahama campaign time.
Yes,
over video. Yeah, no cast of Obama.
Obetwam.
That be fair. What's Obama war chairman for anyone when you know Omoma Aku police ni soldier educate or obejini no video no ha is rather unfortunate say bibi enya mele so technical maybe I make one answer na sorry and today I will say it on air yanko. Yeah, I will have to say it.
Now I will host a woman say wabra Abuja case nearby, a case nearby Abuja called Parliament or kind statement. In fact, I don't need to even go into the pricing. So normal.
Forget the pricing
because Osha, who say Wama, Osha the list of sources, their manner. A quite will say 24 kilometers, a costed 300 million Ghana cedis. 300 million. 9 kilometers, 146 million Ghana cedis. 24, half. 150 mpoa. 9 kilometers it cost almost the same amount. So the price in there, that the argument no omo afeli cry but any man chenya who just ami dey
man chenya me kan o dey koso
na wono do what can say or the no in tell the BBC kan say no person watch them why
okay sami demfi ni defense of sole sourcing na obeya na o say agency ni nyoma ne ayi ni nyina no baby tie or conclude no say as a matter of fact 23 out of the 84 big push roads projects such as Swami Interchange Ofanko Ntahom Adenta Dotoa etc. are inherited projects that were all awarded by the previous MPP government through sole sourcing with no dedicated funding. The government has simply novated the project, maintained the contractors and provided for the funding for them. The 23 projects were not re-awarded, yet the Fourth Estate has mischievously added all these projects to their list of sole source contracts awarded by the government. Into our trust or the diffuse say 84 na omo can say omo buy no my sole source na enya no kre. Now omo their MPP contracts any adwuma or the amana da abekan. But okofa agbojani statement or the call Parliament na. The so-called 23 projects no what listed say omo projects. Mr. Speaker, in fact, to be fair, Odika boy be a 23 project. Obeka I say we are to force in this budget now. While listed project be our say aban no anya contract that akɔgye loan dada but ɔmo twintwɛn so because of the DDP ne ɛho kasa ne agreement na ɔmo yɛ 23 projects ni nyinaa wɔ hɔ so some dey argument say na funding one is a lie. The funding according to Auditor based on the budget is there but na akoye say because say na aban no ne international partners arrangement DDP no domestic and external debt arrangement kasa enti na omatwentwen so nduka Auditor statement now say o ma wie debt exchange program no enti that funding from the international partners are aban MP aban akɔgye loan dada no the release is coming and on listing all the projects Kasua to Winneba Rose in there mama bobo so what happen mami your bekai but what you omo dey na omasa listing all those projects as part of the big push as their projects.
Let's say this can hold that.
It can hold that according to Auditor maybe next week we have to read it.
Yeah.
Now I'm out for you. But what's on the list to say? Ni na omo a project na agoja kase senke enye say omo big push omo ye so kasa project no nka enkoso. In fact, we share or say Mr. Speaker, it is globally acceptable to use sole sourcing even in situations where there is the need to extend implementation of works. Mr. Speaker, given to the scale, the urgency, and national importance, and yet Omana Minim says MPPD and Nanka, Omo projects and yet national important. The following projects, for example, would have remained stalled or not commenced, and Obo Kaswa Winneba Road, and Obo Winneba Interchange.
You should not comment that.
To forcing the budget of Kokai or Parliament. NST priority projects under restructured bilateral debt arrangement. Obo project, sir, 23 projects here okay and ono kase senkenya so source omuye yanka project no aka no at force mention
the that
MPP project. Who can't submit a video or chess a MPP project one man or my order that. Asare-Bediako Parliament could try and throw. Say yes, so some ya and all those or say Winneba interchange. Any dualization of Winneba
big push.
No big push by this project and starting.
I order that funding will order that.
Any starting to the extent of what the trot also say a ECOWAS funded project.
Yes.
Campaign time almost ECOWAS in there.
Yes. And so or say yes so and Kasa project nka enkoso. Go chantro yisa.
How do you uncle?
Look. First of all, fourth estate before they have not lied about anything.
Okay.
Look, first of all, Yenda Akufado I say one of the best things are Nyankopon de Amagana Akufado. You may end this for Betima can be beer of Akufado, but Nyankopon Bɛkyerɛ no. I say one of the very best things are Nyankopon de Amagana Akufado. RTI unim say Rolling Stone dey start here. Yentimi ampase RTI. Ye ba Kufo, ye ba John Mills, ye ba John Mahama, and ye ba Akufado say to put light on darkness or be pass RTI. Now all governments have not been able to pass. Unim say RTI now fourth estate use any information from Ministry of Roads and Highways.
Then I'm trying to be the day before be called no pass it.
No,
a pass
no pass it
years before.
That is RTI. Jom eno na ma ye hu darkness na nka we mi na be cause RTI na put sunshine on this. Then let's come to
before we monitor other stations. We may not comment. We say a brand basis Senor Hosi.
Yes.
Our baby say what information free one of the ministries. He's been told reliably say I catch some information in man.
Okay. Say you see me baby I walk.
I feel almost say.
I request no they will get thousands.
Oh, amunye biu.
Omunye say by law you have to.
We say anya na the court.
Oh the back court. Look. 4th Estate Road to Ministry of Health say, give me the list of contracts awarded by NDC government. One can say you under big push.
Yeah.
One can say awarded by Akufo-Addo Abayo.
It's a big push. Big push.
Big push. Akufo-Addo project. Now who had the report? A man one or man answer. Oh, you sir. What's he? He has done what? Was he give me contract road contracts under big push? Big push na Akufo-Addo project. Now what for Akufo-Addo project? They are two big push. So now the man so person will glory. So assemble now the man Akufo-Addo. First of all, one man of contracts 107 contracts under big push. And analyzing contracts, no who say 81 a sole source.
Yes.
81 a sole source. No, it means that 75% who Abuja Oba Parliament. Who say 44%. We know why he got the 44%. No. He didn't. It was not based on 107. No. We'll see. Omuma contracts of 400 contracts. No, it means that 44% of the 400 contracts.
Oh wow.
Yes. The 44% is not based on 107. No,
it's based on total
contracts. From man that big push 400.
Yeah, be restricted. It be competitive.
No. It is based on a 400. No, yes, it be a restricted, it be a competitive. But 44% of the 400 and a 44 a sole source. And then now we join in a minute so man for 400 contracts now for first state. That's question number one. So when you say why a competitive bidding, why a BBA, why didn't they give all the total number of contracts? Why didn't they give to 4th Estate? 4th Estate did the calculation based on what the man we figure out the man. And you see, Peter say no on both figures. It is based on figures now. Moka say so sourcing no MPP are buying Akufo-Addo are buying no more VSK through so sourcing.
Yes,
and they gave figures per a kilometer.
I was say
one Abuja no say. A kilometer of road, 1 kilometer asphalt road, $1.2 billion. No, or say also do.
It's a video.
But look at this. Sapiti and Sapiti and Yana Sankra, where don't come in.
Sapiti order that.
Renovation.
Okay, say no.
Oh, that's a year a base worker.
Oh, now be base, right? The base is only asphalt.
No, but we are sapite.
No, sapite.
But I wanted to two day. I
gravel nowadays. You kakra. Quota for kakra.
Quota is you.
Oh, now. Would your mommy read it? They will Peter Crow distract me. Shall we? Say, there's still a man of Brahma Troy. And on I will say, Yam Kohono, me Mekoho. Is this a value for money? Let's start with just a very small awarded under awarded under even restricted tender. Restricted and no crying so source. Restricted pony now so source.
How do my try this mania dog? Dr. Duffour, good morning.
Good morning, my brother.
Hey, Nadia, what dear, my miss, my dear, me, papa. Na baby awo ni ntino ye be enkomo ne anka enko achi ye be ne kitua bi se me call baby me ko no Facebook say enkofo bi I fact check say we say MPP NDC ba yin obabo besia bi aka ho aba 12 billion I said abeka ho almost say the kind no ye factually inaccurate it say
me da say na me tia achieve na me yanti ankomo no me so me can say obi akobo bosia me chon baby aso obi akobo bosia
and it here dog tie was say Dr. Duffour's claim government borrowed $12 billion in 1 year misleading we na omo dia Ghana web and that was here making kind
Ghana web na sɛ na ɔmo kaa no in fact maame nkyerɛkyerɛ mu sɛ nkɔmmɔ bi a mene last week mene asase radio rediiɛ na it was about our debt addition, debt accumulation, and that is different from borrowing. When we say debt accumulation, that is different from borrowing. In the background,
yes. Okay. Dog Pacho me Facha Krabi. Omu claim, almost say this is your claim. It's yen claim now, almost you made yen so that yen fact checking claim almost yen. The claim is on March 21, 2026, circulated by Asifwa FM 92.7, reported that Dr. George Domfe, a lecturer at the University of Ghana, claimed that the NDC government had borrowed 12 billion within a year. Verdict, almost misleading. And you know, also what's one can be I say they had borrowed rather a debt accumulation. Yes, sir.
Yeah, some of the churches higher than 12 billion about out. Now that accumulation was not making because and this by almost says in Chia stock on there, but we pay the flows and go Chia. And the Senate, Oko Bank of Ghana website. Oko Bank of Ghana, website. Yeah, we be a routine, yeah, service of the working Oko Bank of Ghana website. Now, also, we share public debt. Public debt. The public debt, you are going to be cool before the corner. Now, $7.1 billion US. 7.1 billion. Sorry, you are Rollins, Mom. Rollins, they hand over to you. Are going to be cool before. 7 January, the year 2021. Now, Ghana, your total debt accumulation. You are not the total debt accumulated, over the years, Now, $7.1 billion US. And then you are at the cook for Bushia baby. Now, Bushia, the baby, so until I make a Camboina. It's not the same as debt accumulation. You are the cook for Bushia baby. And so all the corner, not down at debt, I could do $8 billion US. Let us say, Ushama, or normally about $900 million. Dollars and a car Ghana account. In terms of debt accumulation, at the Kuku farm, even up to 1 billion and Ghana account, name or the less than 1 billion and a car Ghana account. And then John Dramani Mama Esubai. John Dramani Mama buy Obisumu. All the corner. Not almost so a cano or the I see 8 billion will be dying. Also go down to $29.2 billion US. You are John Dramani Mama. Exactly on 7 January 2017. All under Obama and Kufuado as a new president. Now Ghana, the total debt stock in dollars. Said the Bank of Ghana Kano. Now you have $29.2 billion US. Now another Kufuado should be soon. I can't call any until by the end of the year 2021. Now you cannot do $60 billion US. Yes, I do in the Bank of Ghana website. The number of the Google $60 billion US. You ensure them Ghana customer I do pensions are the highest we had recorded at the time. 2001, $60 billion US. Now I can't do so. The Michiano, Abinidi, Eba Ghana, my English, Brani Ebre. And then I California, the then finance minister, dear any moon sell, the BBD, debt restructuring, let us say, Yakano, or system at so at now, a particular now, you be a bilateral. Maybe a euro bond and a domestic bond, or the baby, such a baby, and what can you be the baby chair? It's come on and I could for the sea at Benjamin. Not Ghana, you total debt stock, you total debt accumulated. I could do 49.3 49.375. 49.375. And another coup for the giant at the end of December 2024. It is a Ghana level, so why no cross checking on na omunyam fifloye to go any penny or Ghana. The same and coup for the Coco Bank of Ghana website at the house. That Ghana total debt. In fact, last year budget euro at the first will review a corner and one of the appendices, either I think that table appendix table number 10A and Kaya. Now the total debt stock now the next for the guy can say 49.37 billion US dollars. That's it. Open the who they back 2 decimal places that only now. We now 49 point. One decimal place. I think 49.4. And then 49.375. Now, so 49.375. At the end of December 2025, now you can do 61.3. She's a Ghana web, so there you won't see na Ghana and the phone also. It in the case the total debt accumulated by John Dramani Mama in 12 months, 11.93 billion. I guess it's a medical. 11.93. I never know the church figures in Google. Now, Ghana web was one marker. Missionary trial. No share the difference between borrowing and debt accumulation. They are different. Borrowing is about the Babusia, the baby after the Kufado, or the $20 billion and a car account. And so, Babusia, the borrowing was far higher. When I'm saying they can't be chased, and I make us say, you can do 60 billion in 2021. So I'm not good about the connection share about 49.375. It's near the Kennedy Archer. It's an equivalent with that accumulation over the 8 years. 20 billion, a little over 20 billion, I mean 21. And then you don't remember Mama knows. Some government did the highest debt at the Ghana account. In the region of 21 billion, so it's say that we are cannot do 61.3 billion. About some of don't come about Ghana. In terms of dollars, you can move so sad. The highest ever. Now, make us say, I don't know, 2021, we recorded the highest ever at 50. And that year, the highest ever nominal debt in terms of dollars, this is the highest ever at the end of December 2025 in Alabama.
I mean, Musa will say, it is said, what's the difference between debt accumulation and first borrowing and leading to debt? No, me patrol, Enrami who say finance minister, at the Abba baby say, Omukwa issue 7-year bond. Technically, no, loan, and Omukwa, but you know, explanation is saying.
And she said, yeah, can Oman economy now in Yan and Nash. Said they are no comma a digital man from said, I see about the revenue targets are open. And I mean, last year 2025. When they are, and I'm so when you have the engine, scan or cars or best spending. When Tina spend anywhere closer. So, a chance, and I'm going best spending 269 billion. I feel quite, you know. Media review, no more by say at about 250. And so at the end of the year, the figure that I'm getting even indicates that you could not even stand up to 200 billion. That is about over 60 to 70 billion. I did be our council there. One thing I need because we're in Africa. The best year that I'm calling out to force into the other can't say I could check piano or Muciano or Mubusia 17 billion Ghana cities and the big year Ghana at my folk. That is a look how serious things are being, how badly things are being managed. There's a Ghana, and even a Ghana where we know how much we begin to, you know. Assembly will be the Kebiano. Well, kind of colonel. Now we will do it. Now, remember, the Ghana where we go for mass and tree. Now, after the monsoon, we are not alone from the monsoon power. When the first person to our kind of Martin and tea. The Bible can never reply almost here. And I message the amount. I'll share the link with you. Share the link. And the man in that. Now, I'm sorry, the Biomo stories are on the farmer will be the Bacasmo yard. And it says, Abano, or Church Camadana listening for. It is going to be up or Casama or Rubina Cacredi. None of Shigana. And then many probably see Omunas and put in Ghana. But you may be on one day, they will see some such as you. The way they come and you will be true, like you die one day. Now, and some other things that make us say, Abano, you cannot operate there in the Sanka. It is happening. The office of one said, Obey bonds, Abona, and I could rather move up by fact, you are not the man, Mamma Mopens, who will be bomb. It said, when I could rather move a domestic debt exchange program. Then, born and not after my banner raising to the tune of around $20 billion. Kiakana, it could be $60 billion at the end of the 2021. $20 billion about the type. Domestic bond and about no about almost about where domestic bond. The non-said that restructuring, and we say anyone in a buy into and take a culture about suspended bond. Now, Fabry. Puma, Abdullah Puma, okay. Ama abaya wabai ewa konya said, Minoka said, Nada Quarter, really bona, Obiting. It is I said, in your born or Mutasomuyano. A Musia, Nimbian, or Mutasomue, now over first council, a Bobusia. In fact, said the enemy on said the year, don't the man, Nimnos, almost the record said. In the South Republic, almost total debt addition, I had the highest in 21 billion. And then the one said, what's your chance, or back corner, or that's all DT or no other records. And on I hear Chima Cassette. Then she in Akobasa because Bobo Siam with a huge interest rate. Because now, war man, not you are don't Mamma Crown of Santa Bobusia. Sometimes I can't walk. One when you were feeding to power, no Sakanaquat. Mamma can't see him. Oh, son, or Bobusian Gua, and Wuntia, and Wunsi only other than 2021 I could do baby new Tiara in Timpia. At the same time, I buy a lot of Autism and Ecuador. All of them and the others who won a bone. It is not very I don't have any mamma, they see a layer. You click outside there, no, or the first boy, or what baby, I know the idea can credit near Bury Samano, not in Chileman near by the banner, one and now about this idea, and no, any chance who did it.
Dr. Jojo for your bedasi, this week, 7 year 1-on-1, extensive one, Nanka Saturday, Yako Easter, Nanka Yabomanko for Ashe on the economy. Bedasi, Oba, you know, bidding. Now, about the now, Dana webinar as any boy. No, for the amount. Ghana will for the publicity. The best social story now and what free to mess and the amount. Why? You wouldn't like it to I said more wisdom, Adam Gomashi, or something can just watch you.
Oh, yeah, wisdom, Mon Consignor Juma, Mon Consignor Juma, very bit. We don't try that guy in a board, do not know no money basa, no money, don't bury your money. What is that? And I do go on in here. As me, no, didn't say, no credit, any renting. You also can't cry wisdom. Let me bet you, why? I was a friend, Dr. Jordan, Senior Research Fellow, University of Ghana, Legon, and Motte 7 AD and Common out. Fetch me. My distracting factor.
Oh, that be very important.
Yes, it's
maybe every day you can.
Okay.
My about we settings no doors to the door. Look,
yes.
Na me can project back on sapiti. Actually, at same cry.
And yes, why you add
and I mean read it or say let's start with just a very small one awarded under even restricted tender.
Okay.
Restricted ponio, course no. Upgrading of apegusu. Mpakada even say or yeah, feeder road. Signed on November 25, 2025. This contract is for surface dressing, or as we call it, sapiting. Also, 9 road length 9 kilometers. Contract sum 146,511,649 Ghana cedis. Cost per kilometer, Peter, 16.27 million in dollar term.
Okay.
$1.47 million.
But if you want more list now, it cost 1.8 million in dollar.
Yes, but this is FBI asphalt, but sapiti and now.
Oh yeah, sapiti. More and also contract you are and also more.
Where any asphalt there be and Akufo-Addo asphalt here then $1.2 billion. Who say it's too much?
Million. $1.2
million. Sorry. Hey, yeah, I'm about billion.
So what is that?
$1.47 million. Yes. And Akufo-Addo 1.2 million. Who say endorse or dodo?
Now who there and
under 1.7, 1.8. What do you have? Ebe Peteno and now what they call 1.47 million dollars. And now what there Yakran say almost renovation be renovation of the what even my boggling is how they arrive at contract sum. A whooping 37.5 million is allocated as maintenance department of Federal Roads headquarters.
How much? Saying
37.5 million Ghana cedis.
Yes, maintenance.
Any Federal headquarters.
Federal headquarters.
Headquarters.
And obviously that was
allocated.
Now who have you said? Yeah, the 11 million Ghana cedis. Equity renovation. I'm a gold board office. 11 million Ghana.
So who are the
gold board office and then your Bank of Ghana? What number? Dr. Addison office.
Yes.
Hey.
There's an issue to that office. There's the issue to that office. They said they are renting.
They are renting it. They are renting it.
But why property no more rent? State property and state rent.
It's a property in the Bank of Ghana. It is in the name of Bank of Ghana.
But yes, that's fair. That's fair.
And no more renting. And no more renovating. When
the new building was being built, and no more can say there was structural issues in that building. There no more can.
Almost say demonstration.
In fact, the problem was it didn't befit their status.
Yes.
As a governor.
But maybe I nominate we a Ghana near your mouth. Say a Bank of Ghana.
But you know someone Ghana cities na renovation.
Gold board.
But first one no more can say honor doesn't befit
governor no there.
And no there.
I wrong statement now. Okotu sir. I know.
I did defend who?
Eh Sam. What do you remember?
Yes.
Only say almost say contracts no.
Yes.
Then almost say dedicated fund. MPP among my contracts with that dedicated fund. Sadly, no, I mean, when contract is being done by a GOG, and your government of Ghana revenue na idea.
A government of Ghana.
What do you mean by dedicated fund?
There been a president. How war bad? So we try to work out. Not dedicated funds will hold money in salary na.
Me say, how big push almost say big push no almost dedicated funds na wa hin.
There's that called big.
Look, I are quite no more. 2025. Almost approve a budget of 13.9 billion Ghana cedis for big push. Only say at the end of 2025 no more release one CD.
And quite next can you
almost say out of that no more allocate 9 billion at the atoho. Granted 9 billion no na ho. Only say 2026 budget big push Scar Parliament approve your move for 2026 30.8 billion cedis. Or they count one 13.8 ubenya 44.7 billion Ghana cedis. Meanwhile, what's one my contracts worth over 60 billion Ghana cedis?
I think 73 okay.
No, 70 no yeah. Let's even say 60 billion.
Okay.
We approve the amount for big push contracts Parliament near 44.7. For 2025-2026, total approval is 44.7 billion. Also, our contracts in excess of 60 billion.
I didn't say.
So when they tell you there's dedicated fund for big push, and your revenue now by your generating from ports, you're generating from taxes, and no one or modisha big push.
But you see,
that is why there's no money anywhere. That is why Omoko bond on is it 30 or 35
for 7 years.
Raise domestic bonds. Saskani now. But
because
there's no money anywhere, dedicated funds anywhere.
Yes.
And you draw There's no money sitting at any bank.
I'm just contributing something small to your point. Also, in 2018, President Akufo-Addo and I friend Nebuchadnezzar
that is for friends
or establishing the Minerals Income Investment Fund.
Correct, mate.
For the first time in in West Africa, West Africa, a country that saw say we cannot continue to put our mineral revenues into consolidated funds. So let's create sovereign mineral wealth fund. We are funding now good ways to manage your mineral.
A good example is in Norway.
Norway, good, fantastic. Botswana too. They created this fund before MPP was leaving office. Our asset under management now was $1 billion United States dollars. Akufo-Addo didn't chop those monies. In their first budget, they have transferred 80% to consolidated.
And that's not the only account Omu use here. They took monies from.
So your point now making is very solid. Say it's all this money. This monies all have been raked
into
this big push. Thank you.
All right. Now with the
they collected money from various accounts.
Accounts. Mahama case ya dem de bayi. Say national health insurance sika. Na nyamencha de
MPP.
When you senior aba. Me papa classmate.
Yes.
Of fire adwa ko ba fi aba. Peter. Wo pena me yenyi ni tell the number. Na network hall mo. Wo numbers menu a wo ba gie. Tell no number. Ene de wo material war a friend say Cantamanto.
Or the
pempam receipt to me. The numbers me
to me quite me. Near Pamano or Zungo Lane, or me no back, must back, I friend.
Sit. Oh, going down. Man, down boutique.
Your friend or Imam, Udu Zungo Lena, is one of the best.
Now, part one next week, you are not going to fit how, Miss Remo.
Ramonia Branch, now we are dear papa. And about Kumsu Kumasi, a friend of Koku Outlook. So, on a crowd, the Okoye, in the first degree, in the second degree, a master's, LK University of Fashion.
Wow.
They are very good. On crowd me immediately.
Also, make a kind of focus about me boy. You are not going to finish first, you say. First material, come at money in the what did you say? America.
That truck must not to be any first night. Yeah, what you say? Actually, the idea say to be car honeymoon market.
Now, I say, program over school. Now, we met your school and not taught tries as near war. Railways hold the ah. Ya uweze huya kubeford to. What two tries full tries a mama at number we said to what Tom meant a increment be about who I say about no do maybe about. Now no pay to say.
Oh, I no pay the boko. Me twem and me say me fa.
Yeah, that's it.
Na many aji. Niema miensa ena me de betuja tie nia edi kan MPP communication se nyame pe na onyade a
amen
empokura unya mai no wo mo mpe researchers be se mienu empanifo achie a crop of seasoned intellectuals or journalism and a facts o de mabonte no we nya politics there what can say you think about ni say no there is a connection between the media now or tilted towards MPP no? In terms of agenda setting near there they come we no near collate information then we distribute it. If MPP wants to win 2028 we have the best candidate, His Excellency Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia.
Yes.
I know there is not in doubt.
Yeah.
We have the best message with the help of Akufo-Addo and Bawumia. What the Akufo-Addo become crowd there name mono no for the messenger, the delivery, and the message, and then the audience. Adia ba kwata haye pa ni asema be kan nkran no one be kan voter. But politics is local, just as communication is local. Tinya be kan voter region no. In order to incite or create apathy must not be the same as the one abekan bono. And we are one. Number two, message a research based. and in some more kind of opinion the better crown I'm overwhelmed and it's about time they did that and before some penny free crab bano you did kind of makotra baby I'm brainstorming I'm put information consistent anyway so what you say now you could turn this out penny for the very interesting name consistency in communication is very important and from Monday to Friday you all work repeatedly not only petty you need to drum home and also so here near a tosso mienu ne miense bomu American media ko jane homeda ma mema SD fo nyina happy sabbath and then no miss me economic kosom we me fo zia ma she ya
fatal
empany fo NDC fo abrabo mo bonyina no
kasa ide me nyini o say mo fo fos na union na designer shoe Charlie and they made you a cheap
that's a mini ano the abrabo NDC fo bonyina no akoye te say oba wokwa wade a wonimi se wonche obi abanche a onye den otu banche onua because osha kanda ho senia eye light wave yi a o change yi o de koma hwan action solution o ma head change di Ghana be di kan eni ade a owia ne de wona Sam George de eye a wosi wosan be we say na owia ne de na Sam Jamfi de eye bobo
registration no menya sure say me o
David
already. We respect Sam George. I
won't do it, and nobody can disconnect me.
That won't me. Because I link here the other.
Now, OSHA sector by sector, no, even ministers no crano. One more mama a power masempano, ubi a vianity. Now, local government, the annual bobo, so on would you say, don't get yechi. Me say you know kwampo ma obakona o ze mensuro na ze mensuro tutu
ah where do we madam for power mensuro
yo mensuro
e do mensuro
ya chiru condemn no na mo
chema
not ya rema ye be makuma de entu mu wiako dem dey to so ni say
asan we no abi
so we had debt portfolio and that's a profile name crowd has say ya year 19 years ni nyina JJ Rollins na 7.1 billion President Kufuor ba ye 8 years ni nyina ni ade no he added just 1 billion to it Mills e ba ya obetwa ya 4 years ya Mills beto ayi mama beto aso Mills crowd yes all the time no they are be do so na a little over 3 billion 4 years na mama ba ye no issue 2 equal 21 billion mama kroya o so what you say
end up dog kan no
so
don't face and want it
7.1 billion Rollins Kufuor there 8 billion addition of 1 billion no and a Mills there near 29.2 billion and mama dey nyina what you say na odi no to nkyɛn na afei oba na Kufuor do efie nwɔtwe ye na ni projects no ebre na ema kwa ambienka ye so ayi say ebisi da eka obo ye nyina no ono so bill na de ko ye nyina no what the 20 billion eka ho and e kodu 49.60 billion na o kran so asem ho NDC for ba mo kan na fe mo kotua aka mo so mo 60 billion nti a ono so mo wi Bediako ye di o mo chi dendende
mati
na say wo ba ye yi a enu 1 year no kra enu 2 years no moving from 49.38 billion to 61.30 billion.
And 12 abeka.
Yeah, I could be here condemn. Abusia and several doors.
Okay.
The American penny for your movie. We need the special data. Near quality information.
Yeah. You see,
and one thing they say, some people get me a remedial. I dear Baku. How come you are embarking on a battle? And you had forgotten your strategic allies. Legon crow of all schools and Procurement and control that UP. Tibuzi and normally Professor Bɛkyerɛ don by and one and so first time yet lose because we neglected the TESCOM and you neglected academia. Ukona no mo kasa ru bia ba no ahwetim. Media strongly even now they have the sympathy of the sika no a atene de no ya trend de ite say de kokum na mo aboye te de na mteme de so we learn the media as a
yesilokoso
enti meni ya na enkurase sem so bi be ka say media time pp media don omon pe enye so omon pe pp omon tayen
ye ne o
na ye ne apam wo mo Media is, I'm telling you, even Power FM, even Power FM, if you are strategic area, you can approach and make incursion there.
All right.
And now finally, the civil society. All these strategic allies, we lost them. And it's not quite to say one money. And now, what Bemus so Aminia, and Yaduma also Casao. The third party advocates, Ramuno Casa, they believe them. My year Ibu Gordon and you remember the best send the
third party advocate and Calabon TV because the strategy ya matter fato. Ya back my
research
now Moka third party advocates no or more you were different
yes.
Oh yes.
Now you see I can't be say Peter Muna would do wisdom banana can be a telephone. My
presentation is quite probing and
na me sha de BCCA na yade a my chef consistently very 2 months ni chef ye be program and then mash me dey ayi true ho and run am dey fly na true any pa share ya over 1,200.
Okay, that's good.
Na me who MPP ni penimu bi a wa share flyer no say ye be program
so sabotage.
See
even we did
MPP as a party. No single individual and a bit now so only papa go bit my apijan. No single individual from Wednesday. Wisdom here from Wednesday. If I tell you penny for they are not in political limelight but academia. Yeah, mo ebusa oh what na ayabante no Saturday obeba. Saturday obeba because command wo hall mo a we hear expertise no. And I don't care of facts and figures.
Then yes, I know so no. One thing, any power my politics in ever foot to President Kufo, Kandapa, Matthew Poku Prempe. At least and not know for Kwame Adokufo. On a separate they called me say Massa. The way I sit here no be brew MPP.
So can you create
because aside the crano, it may be no research I'll be any idea no. The mediocre will always attack you. Into an wisdom to us here. No, I'm listening to him. Yes, and I dear back when I said between 2009 and 16, the then MPs are no more mono. There was an effective collaboration between them because one equita bills and then the acts. Young Crawford will say no mono. Ebino yadie. As a friend of Befa, taught us here, or friend a Bafro,
yes, Soloku master,
yes, or Befa,
Yamba Jadumuko Chusuluku,
as a for Genome, few of them, they are doing one day and
for the fantastic
doctor, you say, Quadaso, a professor, Kinslinyako, Kodo upon Krumanu, few of them,
yes,
Kofi Mafonum, but majority of them. Minia omukura no afauko
eyasemo
until said their collaboration buy no eni ho number 2 enka wo mu no kura ya ne yeka me NDC o me heavy nie o say NDC ni owu ni ameko wu but one thing is certain
because the would be hot here because NDC they would certain
somebody like Haruna Drusu whether you like him or hate him or was some charisma be say owura ho a woni MPP ni mandis obetiaw and politics is relationship politics I have to say
anya vet okọ na nsen a kobusa abubuashi no be elu so da so tibubuashi o
I so new town so yenya so be to
so we tun be hobe but to make sure say he's still in touch
na wo ba radio so be kasa
I say
yeah I'm a better me fa ho no
omo ma tire
unim say we tia me say message na wo kan but what is more important your relationship
mati ye be di alhun ko me am obi a 1 minute na wisdom me ba cho wrap up
na why fefe na open me
wo fata wedding
Andrea Parliament say gold board who say ma ye kin ni ade your college said Parliament should open a bipartisan probe into the $214 million losses. Apart from gold now, Omatono. Parliament, NDC party are built on the say probity and accountability. Almost say they like accountability no. By majority decision, Oma Boygu say, Oma Parliament investigate. Gold Ghana cotton 2025 Ghana bought $214 million. obi ni say enye kabo krono ene ekọ so parliament say omo nya hwehwemu nti the way information na yenuanom ketewa omo to police forms ne ya nkeka ho omo nya bi anko national chairman NDC say ye fa wa hwan ne be konfo ama
not taking serious look at it. You employ 500,000 a year. Why not? You Bɛkyerɛ no.
Why ne be ya konfo?
Does it mean say 500,000 no konfo woman?
Enti enche bia no.
Because you employ money now into the system. It means that there will not be any thief again.
Yes.
Enti
enche bia obeba muna so say op president. Na mo aye de na mo kan. Da my nso no. E be sere lawyers ekuku da me Ghana ha. Obi op Ghana yie bia no. Men na makunya we say minority should immediately summon the lands and natural resources minister.
Now on Bepeni. The one that would not
now before ube tendampo no e say woman in the state of the mine report. Say 1 year extension a ye kra take it away. 1 year no so no da mine ne value to saying or mine vision to saying yes your mine no 10% ni so. Are we going to increase our stake in the mine?
Yes.
Where your questions are. I also Ghana ni bia ebisa question.
Na minister letter no. Na this statement no. Who say no worker be jobs or humbe ade. But we read it 23rd April 2025 statement by Felix Kwachu Fusua. What say the two parties work in good faith to secure a successful transition and eventual transfer of a viable mine to Ghanaian ownership. It is a 1 year way no. And it's activity prepares our grounds so that there will not be any lacuna space be a medabe. Medasi Peter yankoi
sa onangufo omo ha adwen o
yi for no e chero for no
ya omo say yepempo enye scandal
dey hin enye scandal
so
why ya
ya misra uni meme call early muna mo call Montessori
na early ni
sa but we wisdom the mission na obekọ Montessori wa bin pa
or can't fry.
A definition scandal meaning.
Please don't mind them. Don't mind these people.
I didn't want to tell us what a scandal.
Please, I won't allow this.
Okay.
They have dictionaries.
Mommy,
and they have conscience. And they have dictionaries and they have conscience. But I'm also saying they have conscience. And this is the conscience.
You will ban it. An avenue of looting.
President Mahama opposition say one not the under his government, he will not allow any NDC person to engage in any official mining. No video, no.
Official mining.
I'm telling you, there's a video. Not even Galap was saying official mining. Over mining, they are get out of his government.
It's true.
Please.
Not a list of people who are involved. Our man can fair bid to security agencies. My final point.
Me that's
it. Sir. Usaudu can be said, and a minister Abujanso can say there's no funding. My boss, a bill they have challenged, say, Atoforson never said, indeed, sir, Sikabi Elwa or say, project. Now, Atoforson, the budget now, paragraph page 37. On 19th December 2022, creditors halted disbursement of 55 bilateral projects. This resulted in several uncompleted projects scattered across the country and leaving a massive amount of 3 billion in undisbursed loans. In 2022, Nanya MPP na wa bam.
MPP.
Because of bilateral arrangement in debt $3 billion.
Now a percent restructure ni be a go
through. It was say afena ye wie o master to disburse $3 billion. Two be catch them say 23 projects or more no funding ni wa na nyentro.
Nyentro complete.
Bye bye.
How do you wrap up?
We na many opinion kan John Dramani Mahama. One of the program State of the Nation kwa kan any yes. This date is February 27. This is what he said. We are bringing a legislation to this house to tighten our procurement processes by banning sole source contracts, except in exceptional circumstances. We will also bring legislation to this House to make it mandatory to seek Parliament's prior approval before any government asset or property is leased out or sold, and this includes lands and state enterprises.
A papa radio repository of contradiction. Apostle of contradiction.
Instead of bringing legislation to ban sole sourcing, except exceptional circumstances, almost the legislation bar to legalize sole sourcing.
Value for money office.
No, but PP there was where the 665 as I say, no.
And no, it has all that.
It has everything.
I see, you only do value for money when you are giving contract on sole sourcing or restricted tendering. That's the only time you do value for money audit. Because when you do competitive bidding, you don't do value for, because assume it's competitive.
Yes.
Most of the time,
value for money
lowest bidder now or demand. But when you bring a law to say it's a value for money office, it means that you are intending to do sole sourcing
or restricted tendering
for the office to validate it.
Yes, you are right.
That office is value a sole sourcing office. Because they want to do sole sourcing
approval office
or restricted, so that office will just approve it. And you know, sometimes there might be a say, if you look at the law, it is the finance minister most head of that office, and all the senior officers of that office will be appointed by the minister for finance. So that office in reality is not it is sole sourcing office normal set up. But you see, check Ghana for omo kasano ahemfo also for the neutrals. Ebi omo kasano, it will knock on everybody's door. Say, Niama omo ye no, it will hit everybody's pocket, everybody's conscience, everybody's bibia, and sana ombesati omo kasa. Sometimes may be too late for them. But this country will move forward after that. As for politics, there, but Ghanaians will see the true colors of this government.
Okay, medasi. You do the union ebewi na mameka deki to ebi. Maybe because we say kamokano them, but you can't say what them to be city be piabonti. Me wa hen.
The role is na kai.
Dr. Bamia Ekasa e wo London School of Economics. Yeah, more beautiful pictures. But I can't pay me the tusu. But mean to me, fan tusu. And yamia a technical issues. And your technical problem, a individual problem. Okay, so a technical problem, fine, but a individual problem, and it is not helping the cause of weighing and what. Metia, Friday say, Chamaun to me. Eastern region. Many pictures and videos. Yam Besaka Mede a chunk of war. Mintimi show. Metia Yamia Admach Maun to me a storming Greater Accra. No itinerary no. Yes, I can make to me Kamanko for tears who's a hand when I'm the to some wash. Mintimi Dr. Duffour Kasa. Made the picture I call Edni Dean the state of Bibia, yes, a young fan to so. Ama. Videos bebre media come qualify and yet me say mem tembo and yet technical issue but a individual issue a nipa
within the
juma no matter America sabotage. What I'm saying is a juma no you have 24 hours every day, every time a year juma. It doesn't end on Fridays. Saturday cap program ye guy movement TV. Sunday kwani yesayebi. Last week the same thing.
Opposition sir.
Professor Buedi aba betna ha. Wo pentema ko baby. It was say we bantem. Aba be na say be producer. Wisdom engineer. O wonema bebre so no so hwem. Wono so abante say be betima ye ni akwa baby. It's almost 11. O free ya ema. O ye ya ema. Gia misraw. Ade we hwe na settle. Mama misraw. No, you see, very, very frustrating. You all videos na here, na be producer, and you paint a what down one, who chomana a chew na aye who, unless you search. the kind of things I say here some men na and I'm hwehwe it's how much no 20 bi about 3 when you come back na what we that's what dwendwene that's nya dwendwene
so data now dey
na why you nyina wie what the aba say the be anya emwa
sometimes addressing this issue in public like this na nya
first one so call and this in ya obesrai what's this you are anyway all right Chris Okweku general manager me that say why any will be and obeka ho Dr. George Fe so ye that say and na ye penny ya ba ku ba free ebesrai engineer wisdom Adam Gomati ebeka ho Peter Ankuma deputy ebeka ho and Aud Mahama ye fam Gordon Asare-Bediako enumbe kwa na me fa